Welcome to Tech Topics brought to you by CyberVenger. We help keep small businesses stay protected and compliant with cutting-edge cybersecurity and IT solutions.
Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Andy. I'm the Managing Consultant for CyberVenger. Today is another deep dive into the 110 controls of the NIST 800-171. This standard protects controlled unclassified information as produced or provided for anybody doing business with the Department of Defense or federal government entities as well. So today's control for today, if we look down here, is 3.10.4, and what it says simply is maintain audit logs of physical access. This is pretty much a no-brainer, right? If someone walks into a building where CUI is stored, you want to know about it, and you want to have a log about it, make sure that person is in fact authorized. And you could do this automatically if you have a key card that has a specific ID on it that's associated with a specific person, so you can't share this key card. But if every employee has access to CUI, has a key card, you could swipe the thing and walk in, and it should electronically log this. So it has to have these logs. You also want to try and protect those logs, back them up, get them off the system and onto like a syslog server. There's a whole section of NIST dedicated to dealing with logging and auditing. Those same controls apply here. There's a lot of overlap. This is more talking about physical controls, but the logging is electronic, then you want to protect those logs as well. Logging can also be physical. If you have someone accessing a particular area, you may have to have a visitor sign in. We've talked about that in the previous video about signing in for visitors, but even regular employees could do a hard paper log of what they're doing. There's obviously problems with that, in that if it's something you do day in and day out, you could forget easily as you walk in and out of there. It's hard to search those logs for date and time. I'm not a fan of paper logging unless it's something that's rarely accessed, or maybe a special case like you have a visitor who wouldn't have a key card, that kind of scenario. Let's look a little bit at the detail what it talks about here. So organizations have flexibility in the types of audit logs employed. Audit logs can be procedural, written log, like I just talked about there, automated, with key card, talked about that as well, or some combination. All right, maybe we could do a combination. Physical access points can include facility access points, interior access points to systems or system components requiring supplemental access controls, or both. System components, example, workstations, notebook computers, may be in areas designated as publicly accessible with organization safeguards guarding access to such devices. So there's a lot to unpack there. It's a very wordy paragraph that doesn't, it's very lawyer talk. To try and simplify it, we did talk about the manual logs. We talk about digital logs. We talked about you having a choice between what you want to use or if you want to combine them. This here goes on to talk a little bit about systems having physical access to systems that are not necessarily in your enclaves, but not necessarily in the back storeroom kind of thing. You could have a computer terminal out in a floor area that's generally accessible. You want to use alternate controls to lock that down. Like maybe you just have to have a computer available for someone that's dealing with the truck drivers. They can look up the order, see if they're in the right spot or not, see if their order is correct. That should be physically lockable. When they step away, they should go through and lock that, and it should log the fact that they've opened and closed that from or logged it from that terminal. You want to see if people are using that terminal, who, what, where, when, to check that. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to have logging on a little key terminal, but I think that one maybe it might have to be paper, unless you can find a way to automate it. It does, again, the standard doesn't care about how you do the job. It's just telling you what the job is. So that's pretty much it about this one. It's fairly straightforward, as these physical controls kind of are. Just make sure that whatever you choose to do, you think it through, it makes sense with your overall security policy, and that you write it down, and that whatever's written down is, in fact, what you're actually doing. It's very, very important. So that's all for this control, and I will see you all in the next one.
Thanks for watching. We hope this video has provided valuable information to you. Be sure to share this video with other small business owners to spread the word about the importance of cybersecurity. As always, don't forget to like and subscribe for more videos like this. If you want more information about cybersecurity, visit us at www.cybervenger.com.